Hello everyone, welcome back to the Mania 7K World Cup 2025 quarterfinals round. We got another match on our hands with Peru versus Taiwan. The winner of this will be facing Spain next weekend. So for the players of Spain, they'll probably be looking into this match maybe quite intently. Peru coming off a nail-biter of a match against Malaysia last weekend, unfortunately falling 3-5. Hence why they are here to face Taiwan, who are fresh off a 5-0 win over Lithuania. I'm Raviel, and I'm joined by Silveska Els. Hello.
Hello there, and that was indeed what happened the past week. There were definitely some insane moments, especially during that Peru-Malaysia match. Could have went either way, but it's over. Can't really talk about that now. We gotta focus on what we have in the present. I actually don't know who has the advantage here. I mean, I think both teams have potential to win this match.
Well, Peru are immediately protecting the Kojak map, which is always a great sign. And Rise 5 to be protected by Taiwan.
I think that's an interesting decision for Taiwan, just because whenever your team protects something and you know what the other team protected, typically it's another skill set. So the fact that they're both protecting a Rise is already an interesting choice for me. So LN1, okay. LN1's like that one kind of chart where it's either you can play it or you can't. I think Taiwan knows that very well.
I feel like a lot of teams just have realized that inverse skill set is so dangerous over the course of this tournament.
I mean, it really is dangerous. I think Peru's banning may be a hybrid. I don't know. I don't think they're banning Rise.
Actually, I feel like Peru are not that bad on hybrid. Like, they were 5th on hybrid 1 and 2nd on hybrid 3 last weekend.
I mean, yeah, but like, do you think they're gonna ban another? Could you imagine if they ban Rise?
I feel like they'll ban LN.
Oh, well.
Okay, Rise 4,
well.
yeah. So Rise Tech, Morning Bloom is gonna be banned.
Yeah, okay. This is actually pretty surprising. I was expecting LN as well, like Rav said. First pick for Peru? Huh. They're gonna pick Rise, aren't they? Yeah, that would be funny. You protect
Honestly,
Rise,
I feel
Rise,
like they could kind of pick anything but Rise 5.
Now that you are ready for your second lesson, let us look
well, that's
back and
Taiwan's
see what
protect,
were
so I
the
get it.
most
Okay,
Yeah.
so
important
Rise
lessons
1.
learned from your first lesson.
Well, Taiwan did play Rise 1 last weekend. Finished 10th out of 18 teams.
Fair enough. It's choosing Rise 1. Like, in my opinion, at the very least, if you're gonna choose a pick that's against a lower seeded team by a lot, go with something physical, and I agree with this selection.
Now, this one was played not too long ago. It is a 140 BPM speed, but don't be fooled because this is very bursty, very dumpy, very sweepy. And OD8 also makes it very, very difficult to get good accuracy. And also with it being sub 2 minutes means any miss is going to hurt you even more.
That's very true. But we have to see though. Just because I don't know, in my opinion, like Peru can definitely I can see why Peru would choose this again. When this seed disparity is here, especially for 7K, I think picking a physical oriented chart works. So Peru, in my opinion, made a good pick here.
Yeah, but I think the player to watch out for Taiwan would be Hero Jeff. And also the player that will have to step up for Taiwan would be vv2369634820, which I have no idea how to really pronounce. I'll probably just call him VVV.
I'ma call them triple V. Triple V? But VVV
Same
works.
syllables. Yeah, same
It's the same.
syllables. I think it's okay.
Yeah, either one works. Okay, so If you mix Love and VVVXX, you get 5 Vs in a row. Just wanted to say that.
Love XX. Unfortunately, they're not playing in the same roles.
That's so true. So, now, what's gonna be... What I find interesting about the selection is, again, if Peru can out-physical Taiwan on this pick, then I think that opens a lot of opportunities for Peru here. But Suisse using the hidden mod, I mean, very fitting, very fitting. I'd be surprised if there was no hidden mod there.
Not a huge surprise, but I think the player to watch out for would be Love from Peru, but they find a miss first! Already. But VVV actually with some dangerous accuracy still holding on to the FC, so that lead might actually shrink towards Peru with pretty solid accuracy from Suisse, but Hero Jeff is actually keeping Taiwan together.
Only problem, the Triple V isn't exactly able to keep up with that accuracy, and it's showing. The lead immediately goes back to Peru even with that one miss from Love. Because I think Love has the highest act in this entire lobby, and that's all that matters. This is the physicality aspect. Triple V fighting a miss. This is what I was talking about. If the seed disparity is big, chances are physicality-wise, they're just a better team, and Peru is showing that right now.
Yeah, this is a very rough map to miss as well. And it's already showing with a 20,000 point advantage to Peru, and climbing as Suisse actually finds a miss. This could actually make things a bit more interesting now as Hero Jeff holds the line for Taiwan. Love's accuracy though, 99.63, not budging one bit. Triple V still trying to find any avenue to gain any accuracy back. It is looking too little too late as they find a couple of combo breaks towards the end, and that will seal the deal for Peru. A very solid pick to start off. Not too clean, but it got the job done.
Very much so. Accuracy clearly goes to Peru here. This isn't really an indicator that Taiwan is immediately the worst act team. I just have a feeling when it comes to physicality, Peru just outshines them. Like, it's kind of, again, it's really telling. If a team's seed disparity is big on a 7-key tournament, chances are physicality-wise, the higher seeded team is just better in that aspect.
Yep, and Taiwan immediately going for their protect. It will be the also original evolutionary anima by Akiri. This is mixed rice. And if we compare Rice 5 from last weekend, interestingly enough, Taiwan actually have a better score than Peru, but only by 2,300 points. So strap yourselves in.
So definitely that means Taiwan can contest Peru, or rather, the other way around. Like, seems like Peru has to contest Taiwan. But then again, with a lead like 2,000, that doesn't really say a lot. That just means that both teams are around the same level. The bigger question for me really is like, what is the ratio? What is the tournament count? Because while the scores can be close, act being far apart is actually more dangerous.
Yeah, you say that, but actually both Taiwan players had lower accuracy than both Peru players. It was Hero Jeff with a 99.37, Triple V with a 98.9, and then with Peru you have Suisse with a 99.44 and a Love with 99.5. So Peru actually have the accuracy game checked. But combo game, we'll have to see.
Yeah, I can definitely see where you're coming from.
So once again, all eyes would probably be on Love and Hero Jeff for both teams, and then it's really up to the two players on the bottom row to pick up some slack, but Suisse will be the first one to drop between the two, and that's going to give Taiwan once again another early advantage.
Well, it's only an early advantage, and if Taiwan cannot keep up with the fatigue here, it's going to be a problem, but... Okay, now we're talking here. Because, alright, I can see why Taiwan chose this then. I was wrong about the physicality aspect. However, as I was saying that, Triple V is starting to find a bit of struggle as well. In fact, I think it's anytime soon before it goes lower than Suisei, which is a very bad sign. Because Love has started to take the lead against Hero Jeff here.
Yeah, even with the combo game favoring Taiwan, accuracy game-wise is still favoring Peru. That lead is shrinking. Triple V trying to stabilize their accuracy. Now we go into a bit of a core jack section, and it actually defeats Suisei here. It
That's
will
true,
reset their lane
but-
cover, but Triple V will drop combo. And will this lead actually slingshot back to Peru because of it? It might very well do so.
Depends, because Hero Jeff's accuracy is actually still very strong. I think that's like the one thing holding Taiwan's lead together, but it's only 2,000 points. The more technical it is, it's probably gonna swing to
Oh.
Peru. As I say that, Triple V finds another miss. This could be it, but accuracy actually goes to Peru now. Like, it's very clear. But never
but
mind.
Suisei finds the drop. Lane cover reset again. Triple V is holding on to dear life. This lead might not actually go back to Taiwan, however, because of the accuracy advantage, but Triple V finds the miss. This will just solidify the lead to Peru now. But Suisei will
Not
trade
yet.
it, making things more interesting. Both
Yeah.
players in the top row still holding strong, but Triple V finds another miss.
That's just
And
not gonna
another.
happen. That's just not gonna work. Well, Love finding a miss at the
It's
end.
too
but
late.
that-
Oh,
That two, what just happened there? I mean, okay, that did put a dent on the lead, but it doesn't really matter.
yeah.
The accuracy was way too strong.
Men did
Um,
the opposite of locking in and locked out.
That's very true. Okay, actually, that was a lesser miscount overall for Taiwan, but it doesn't really matter. Accuracy-wise, Peru was ahead by a lot.
Yep. Hero Jeff actually doing really well to hold on to the FC, just at 150. But yeah, Peru showing that accuracy prevails. And that will be a 2-0 lead back to their own pick.
Mm-hmm. I think they gotta pick something technical again.
Oh,
technicality
here we
is-
go.
So
Here
you're
we
going for
go.
core jack. You're going for a core jack, huh?
Okay, well. Both these teams have played the Cord Jack map of last weekend, which was Fading Star. Peru finished 6th, Taiwan finished 12th. And really the difference maker is just Triple V, I believe, not holding on to the FC. So this time round it is going to be way more crucial, because it's an elimination match. So, I'm very sure a lot of people are acquainted with Cord Jack maps over the last few weeks. But with the nature of Cord Jack maps, you're going to see some very wild judgments, to the point where some players might actually have more misses than 200s. That is just how Cord Jacks work, because you're just going to be hitting a lot of cards in various different, I guess, key styles or play styles. And actually, Peru are doing a swap. The Visa's coming in. I wasn't actually expecting that, because Love did play Fading... Sorry, not Love. Suisei did play Fading Star last weekend, and Suisei was actually the better of the two. So it could be a mind block. Do we see any mirrors? Because it is very possible to just mind block a certain pattern or perhaps the entire map, and mirror might not actually solve anything as well. No mirrors though, so it does seem like all four players comfortable with the map as is. So new player to the field for Peru. Let's see if this will pay off.
Alright, so didn't really miss much, I assume?
The Visa actually coming in for Suisei, which is a little bit of a surprise, because Suisei was the best performing player of the two for Peru last weekend on Fading Star. So
actually
seeing them come
interesting.
in, yeah, they will definitely have to fill in some shoes. But does seem like Love might be tapped out in the internet connection department. We'll see if that can get resolved on the Bencho side. It does seem like they should still be in and playing, so
All right, there we go. There we go. We're
yeah.
good. We're good.
Also, it does seem like Triple V is the first to drop. So once Love is caught up, we will see how the lead will stabilize. I believe should be in the favor of Peru. Once that 300 combo gets met. Just a quick solo from them and there we go. And I believe that should be an actual genuine Triple V miss. So that's actually going to give that lead to Peru.
But this is a 10k lead, and we all know how volatile lead changes are when it comes to core jack. This
Oh
is
my gosh.
nothing.
Love actually increased accuracy up to 100.
It was
V
100
finds
for a
miss.
bit. That's crazy. But Triple V keeps on finding those misses. That's gonna make the lead exponentially higher. Not to mention Hero Jeff's accuracy hasn't been up to par with both the Visa and Love. They're actually extremely consistent right now.
Peru are having a clinic. 99.91, the lowest accuracy of the two. The Visa is definitely filling in some big shoes. And Taiwan has some big catch up to do.
This is
And
still
here
not
we go.
safe, however. Still
Yep.
not safe. Even with a 27,000 point lead, I wouldn't trust a lead this much on a core jack file. Just because I think, again, like what I said, lead changes in core jacks are very volatile.
Definitely. Does seem like Peru are still holding on to their own very nicely. Just some slight accuracy drops from the Visa. But I mean, like, this lead, 33,000. As Triple V finds another miss. Hero Jeff doing all they can to hold Taiwan afloat. But Peru,
Honestly,
they've protected this for a reason.
amazing protect here. I just hope this pick was worth it at this time. It definitely is, because Triple V keeps on finding those misses. What in the... There's no way. Okay, I'm not gonna speak right now, but like, that's actually amazing to see how we still have 3 full combos in the lobby. Surely we'll still have 3 full combos in the lobby by the time this ends.
We still
Right.
got a bit of map towards the end as Triple V finds another miss, and that's just going to solidify Peru's lead and give them a 3rd point. But like you mentioned, this would be a crazy lobby to end on.
Imagine if...
As we end
Oh.
with
Wow.
Triple FC, and
What is the score?
that is a team score from Peru. Hello, double V1SS.
Double... You know what? We were so close to having a triple V1 double S. Look at that. Look at that 200 count. 111.
Look at that
Almost.
50 count from Triple V.
Yeah,
This is, that's just context for you.
Core jacks can definitely give you a lot of 50s. But that is a team score from Peru. Love with 999, Divisa with 995.9. Really filling in the shoes of Suisse very, very well. Hero Jeff played an exceptionally
Incredible.
well core jack score. 988 is no joke, especially for how much consistency is required in this chart.
But Taiwan are actually opting for LN2.
I don't like this pick. I don't like this pick.
I don't like it either.
Because
like Peru LN is actually not that bad.
I understand that LN1 is totally different compared to everything else, but I know this is a very small detail, but imagine you banned an X-Neko chart, and you're gonna pick another X-Neko chart. That kinda sounds weird, doesn't it?
It's a little weird, but I think what is weirder is that Peru have played LN2 last weekend, and Love, the player on the top of your screen, has a higher score on that LN2 than Onta Bakassi, who is like arguably one of the best LN players in the world. Love can play LN. So this is very scary for Taiwan that Love is staying in, but the Visa still staying in is going to be a question.
I'm not sure about that, but either way, I think it's either Suisse. Okay, Suisei
There we go.
Diviso or okay, it's gonna be Suisei.
Yeah, so Suisei did play last weekend on LN2. Did relatively okay at 971k, but Love had a 990k. So that is Taiwan probably looking at their notes, seeing if they can maybe trip Peru up. This is definitely a lot more dense than last week, but I do not expect any 990s. I hope I won't eat my words.
Well, having a 990 on an LN is already very difficult, so I understand why. There probably won't be a 990 here.
We'll have to see. It is Taiwan's pick. Alright, LN
And
density.
I think Taiwan's thought process is like, okay, none of the rice picks have worked. Why not try something different? I'm just not sure if LN was the way to go though. I mean, as I say that.
Oh, very rough stuff of Triple V. So he's saying Love actually finds the drop, so Hero Jeff is the only player still holding onto the FC right off the gate. As Love drops, but Triple V is struggling to even hold onto an S rank, finding some time to now recover. But a very shaky stuff from Taiwan.
That start is gonna hit them really hard if this goes on. Because honestly speaking, that's already a massive damage overall. That's a client. That's client, right?
That should be client, I think. I mean, regardless, okay, now that's real. Both of them are real actually, so whatever happened wouldn't matter anymore. He was just still holding onto the only FC and the highest accuracy of the lobby. As I say that, they do drop the FC, but they are still holding onto the highest accuracy in the lobby. So they are still trying to make this a challenge, but yeah, I mean, Peru are just almost running away with it already.
Keyword is trying, it's not unfortunately working. The difference between Suisei and Triple V is very massive.
It is
However,
large.
here's the thing though, if Peru keeps on dropping, the problem, okay, like even if I say that, the problem is Taiwan returns the same amount of drops that Peru has.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
Hero Jeff does find another drop, and that also brings the accuracy below Love. And both Peru players holding a 99. As Triple V struggles to maintain accuracy and combo through this section. So he does find a miss to trade, but Hero Jeff also trades it back. And this might be the largest deficit of this match so far.
Surprisingly, not the core Jetpack. Typically, the core Jetpacks have very huge deficits. And right now, accuracy-wise, Peru has secured the fourth, but they're starting to lose that consistency, but it doesn't really matter if Taiwan can match that at the start. I think Hero Jeff will take the MVP though, just from the sheer consistency alone.
Yeah, I believe Hero Jeff will take the MVP. As they do find a miss, I think it's still gonna be enough to take over Love. And they will do so, I believe, as Peru smash this map 95,000 points to the good. And actually, Suisei pips Love to take the better of the two. But it is just, yeah, Triple V. Just a mile behind anyone else. 100,000 points almost behind the next player.
That's crazy. Actually, no, it is 100,000 points below Suisei.
Oh, it's 98,000 behind Love. Oh,
Okay,
almost 99,000.
Okay, fair enough. My bad, okay. I think at this point, Peru has to pick an Ellen, just because it seems like Ellen is more comfortable to win. I'd say Ellen 4. Okay, never mind, I go for a hybrid. Makes sense too. Just because it seems like they want Ellen, they want Rice. Why would this not work? It's probably their mindset right now. And I agree. It's definitely gonna be helpful.
We have Graham versus themselves on this pretty generic hybrid. So we're gonna be seeing some stair patterns, some slow L-end stairs, fast rise stairs. Basically just testing everything.
Alright. I mean, I can see that. I just hope, I just really hope that fatigue isn't starting to kick in Taiwan. Because I feel like that's starting to become a factor already. Like, some of their misses seem like it could have been avoided.
Yeah, no changes. And Triple V already the first one to drop combo, but Suisei actually with some staggeringly low accuracy. But it doesn't really matter if Triple V finds another miss, dropping them down to 97%.
This is a
As
very,
Hero Jeff dropped the FC, so it's 2 FCs to none.
very technical chart. Actually, a well-analyzed pick here from Peru. Technicality has been the answer for Peru this entire match. And now you're mixing both of the Ellens and Bryce technicality into one pick. Should come off as no surprise that this lead has been built up.
Yeah, Peru proving why they are 8th seed. One of the surprise packages going into the 7K World Cup, you wouldn't really see Peru this high up in qualifier seedings, but now you see these two players shredding this map. You can kind of get the gist as to why they are this high seeded.
Yeah, Suisei opting to not go for the hidden mod here. I think the point for Suisei here is trying to go for more, go for better act and maybe consistency, which I understand, especially since, yeah, this pick is just very physical and technical here.
Yep, Hero Jeff has actually been able to find some consistency again, but Triple V is just struggling to even keep themselves alive. As both players of Peru still holding nicely, 99 FCs. Now we go into some very interesting LN releases and staircases.
I mean, I agree with it.
Oh.
Really finding their footing, but it's just not going to work if Peru is gonna stay this consistent and accurate.
Yeah, so you see actually finding the drop on the LN release staircases, as is Love on this section. So no more FCs.
I don't think it's gonna matter though. Just
It's not going to matter at all, yeah. At this point, Peru are just playing for a team score.
Exactly. Both 99s to like a 98 average. I mean, that is gonna be really hard to beat. A whole percent of a difference in team average is massive. And just here alone, it's just not gonna be enough even if Peru finds any misses here. Love finding a miss, but I don't think that's gonna matter. Very impressive work for Peru there.
Yep, still a very decent team score to end off. Psychedelic Nova Trinity. Peru with an 88,000 point advantage, giving them match point now, and Taiwan now have to fight for their lives. And at this point, what can Taiwan even go for?
I think it's whatever Taiwan just feels like playing at this point.
They have to pick a comfortable map. Like, they have to pick something that, like, Triple V can find themselves comfortable with now. But as I say that, you know, just looking at the maps remaining, that's a tall order as they go for Hybrid 3. Oh my goodness, they're going for the absolute opposite. This is a difficult map. This is effectively the mini tiebreaker. For a reason, it is 4 minutes long, and it is pretty much the hardest map of the 3 hybrids.
But with such a limited pool of maps, I can't really blame them for choosing this.
Well, this could be the final hurrah for Taiwan, or maybe mount an unpredictable comeback. But Peru will definitely want to do all they can to try and shut it down.
Possibly. So this is a 4-minute chart. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this pick could really work in Taiwan's favor, just with how fatigue has affected them.
Yeah, and just consistency as well as a whole. Like, Peru have already proved themselves that they can manage their consistency better than Taiwan.
Exactly. And I have no idea how this will go just yet.
Well, for Taiwan it is do or die.
Do or die indeed. I believe this is a loser's bracket match.
It is a lower bracket match indeed. Yep, the winner of this will face Spain next weekend.
Right, here we go.
Love actually opting for Mirror.
Yeah, that probably means they practice this chart and know that there are some patterns that doesn't work for a specific hand.
Yep, and right off the gate already, Triple V holding the lowest accuracy, holding a combo brick as well. This might just be signs to come.
So from the get-go, it's already a few thousand points of an advantage. But only one miss has happened so far. Okay, make it 2. That's only a bit lesser compared to before. However, the accuracy is gonna be my biggest concern here.
Oh, there's a miss from Love on the LN section. Not finding this part of any comfortability. But Triple V as well, I mean. These releases are very strenuous. A lot of concentration needed, a lot of hand-eye coordination, and they are just not finding any comfort.
Definitely a lot of control is needed. A lot of reading definitely is needed. And it hasn't been working towards Taiwan's favor right now with how physical this chart is.
Yeah, oh, I think the mini jacks might have caught Suisei there. But Triple V, this section is so rough. And Hero Jeff finds a combo break as well. Trades it with Suisei. Only Love has substantial combo now.
It's starting to get a bit more dense. And this is the part where I think Peru can really take it away. Just because of how, yeah, as I was saying.
Suisei with another miss. Trades with Triple V. Love is doing really well now. 2000 combo, 99.6% accuracy.
It's crazy. That is a crazy performance from Peru right now. Oh! Well.
These LNs not really finding any love from Love.
That is indeed true. But it doesn't matter anymore just because, again, wow, has this Peru team really been able to stay consistent enough just to have this comfortable lead?
Yeah, the lead is just running away to Peru with open arms at this point. Suisei finds a couple of drops, so this lead is actually going to shrink a little bit, but Triple V is just going to balance that out. And yeah, those two players in the bottom row not having fun with any of the LNs. But the two players on the top row, well, Love finds a miss, but Hero Jeff still doing okay.
Not to mention their accuracy as well. Oh, that's... Peru started to miss a lot, but the damage has already been done. And not to mention, Taiwan has also been trading their misses. Technicality has really been a factor for why Peru was able to take advantage. Like, the moment they saw they have the technical advantage, they really took that into their heart and set their foot on the gas pedal.
Yeah.
To take these points.
Like, both players of Peru are still multi-missing, but that lead is still growing. It's 6 digits now. I don't think we've seen 6 digits yet this match. And it's really just a struggle for Taiwan to really mount any sort of pull on this map that they really needed throughout this match.
Indeed, and just like that, we're at the end. Maniacs are the only issue here in the court stream. And just
That's
like
it.
that, Peru takes the win.
Another
6 to
sweep.
0. 6 to
Yep.
0. That ratio from Love is very good when you see it, by the
Yeah.
way. But yeah, very good ratio for Love compared to everyone else in the lobby. 200 count as well. Taiwan did a great job. Like there were times where they really could have contested, but Peru was on a tear this match. Very, very consistent, very accurate performance from Peru. What
Yeah,
a great
Peru.
performance.
They weren't here to mess around, they are here to show why they are 8th seed, and they are going to probably carry that performance to next weekend because they will be facing Spain, and that is going to be a very interesting matchup.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, it's way too early to tell what's gonna happen there, but I hope the best for both Spain and
Peru.
both Spain and Peru. Wow.
They are on your screen.
I mean, not right now.
Not right now. They were on your screen. Anyways,
there we
what
go.
is on your screen right now is Chile versus Estonia. But it's not happening now. It's happening in 53 minutes, so that also means that we'll be taking a break just for a while.
Well,
But with that being said,
before that,
yep,
before we forget anything, if you want to show all your support to any of these countries, please don't forget that the banners are still up for sale. I'm sure
Yep.
you'd really want to have these on your profile. They look really, really good, and they would really show how much you support your team. And I believe you can buy multiple of those, right?
you can stack them, you can T-spin them. I think that's what the kids say these days. But also,
exactly.
if you also pick the banner of the winning team of this World Cup, you get to hold on to it for the rest of the year. I can speak.
Exactly. But, I mean, that's all I have to say, so if you have anything else, you can close this for us.
Yep, see you all back here in 52 minutes for Chile versus Estonia as we resume the quarterfinals of the Osmania 7K World Cup 2025.
Ever-changing, the knowing feeling could make you fall from the dreamy skies. Suddenly the deepness can get through.